Hey, good morning at AFL Central and happy Friday. I wanted to take a few minutes to update you on what's been going on the base, some things that we've achieved, and some things that are coming up over the next few weeks. First, to Jaime and his entire team of superstars over at our galley, I received word this week that they were recognized for their 8th consecutive five-star accreditation, which is the highest level of award that the galleys like ours can achieve. So very well done to your team. And for those authorized patrons who have not yet had a chance to partake in our galley, I invite you over to see what our superstars can provide for you. Over on operations, they completed the second half of the annual NATOPS evaluation. So a few months ago, we looked at the airfield to make sure that was in compliance. And then just this past couple of weeks, we went through an evaluation of our personnel and our tower performance and our air traffic control procedures. And once again, passed that with flying colors. So very well done to operations and the entire team of superstars up over in the tower. We also just finished up yesterday our Command Assessment for Readiness and Training, CART. And all of you have heard the Giant Voice announcements and received the AT Hawk announcements on your phones and personal devices for all of the different training events we've been doing. We received a passing score, which is great for our folks. They've been working very hard to achieve that. We got some work to do to clean up a few programs, but by and large, things are moving in the right direction. And there's a lot of folks across the entire base, including our tenant commands, that were part of the success in our CART assessment. So thank you all for your hard work in that. Very well done. Work to be done, but we're on the right track. In our child and youth programs, leadership conducted a parent involvement board just this past Tuesday, and it was the most parents that I'd seen at any of those meetings. So I'm really pleased to see the community involvement to help us figure out how best to serve you as we head into the upcoming school year. So appreciate your support and integration into events like that. Looking ahead, we're not done with inspections. It's the summer of inspections out here at the Pearl. We have a mission assurance assessment up at one of my special facilities over in Flagstaff, Arizona. That's going to take a few of our folks up there for a week while they take a look at what goes on up there. Is it being done the right way? Is it being protected the right way? And that'll take about a week. And then while they're gone, the rest of the base is going through a Command IG inspection. It's a once every 5 years. They take a look at all of our programs to make sure we're doing things the right way, proper record keeping. We're not making any mistakes, and we'll get through that this week. So that's what's coming up over the next short term. And I wanted to talk about masks. So you saw me wearing the mask when we started. The COVID virus has thrown another curveball at us. It's continuing to mutate. Numbers are on the rise in the local community. You know, you can look at CDC websites and California public health websites. It's rising everywhere in the country, and it's rising locally here in Imperial Valley. The numbers are up about 3 times what they were 2 weeks ago. So because of that reason, the entire Department of Defense has reinstituted a mask mandate while on base, and that's for everybody regardless of your vaccination status. We updated our base order on that. That was promulgated just the other day, and we're kind of sitting back to where we were a few months ago. So all those same waivers that we used to have to include if you're alone in your office, if you're on cardio equipment in the gym, if safety requires clear communications that masks were impeding, like talking to aircraft on radios, and you need to demask to do that, those waivers remain in effect. If you're in your residence, whether that's Lincoln Family Housing or NGIS and barracks rooms, and you're the only household or only sailor in the room, then you're permitted to demask. But the rest of the time, we need everyone, regardless of vaccination status, to wear masks when indoors, to combat the spread of the most recent mutation of the coronavirus being called the Delta variant. Now, Delta variant is 10 times as likely to be transmitted as previous variants, and for those that are non-vaccinated, the symptoms are more severe. So for those of you that have chosen to defer vaccination, I implore you, now's the time. Go out in town or go to a local medical treatment facility, get a COVID shot. I strongly recommend it. It's your best way to protect yourself and your workforce and your family against the new mutations of the coronavirus. As always, if you want to talk to me about anything we brought up either in this discussion or anything going on around base, you can either swing by my office or drop me a note in the CO suggestion box, and I'll make sure we get feedback to you on whatever concerns you. Thanks for everything you're doing, NAFEC, and have a great weekend.